Hi everyone, so today I wanted to do a makeup tutorial, but unfortunately it failed for me. It was a complete fail today. I sat down, I started doing my eyes. I usually do one eye and then I do the other, and I ended up filming one of them, but I was so unhappy with the results that I ended up completely removing everything. Then I started on with the second one and I wanted to do like a purple smoky eye, and I was so unhappy with that one too that I ended up wiping it out. I ended up doing a video which you'll see right now that has to do with full coverage. I usually don't show my imperfections like that, but I feel like why not, you know, that's just the way my skin is. So I'm going to show you how exactly I cover my face, or cover the little imperfections in my face, because my face is not at all perfect. I suffer from acne. I have acne scars, and I also have some hyperpigmentation. So it's all hormonal, and unfortunately that's what a girl has to deal with, and this is what I have to deal with on a regular basis. So basically the only times that I wear full coverage foundation is pretty much when I'm going to go out to a special event on the weekends, and when I'm going to be just full glam. Other than that, on a regular basis I just wear like one layer of I got an itch. I do like one layer of foundation, and very simple. I don't do everything that I'm going to do right now. So this is just like on special occasions, which is usually on the weekends or when I'm about to do a shoot or anything like that. And I ended up with this. The eyes are not going to get filmed in this one. It's just basically a full coverage foundation and how to cover and conceal any imperfections and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope to have more fashion ones. Those are going to be taking a little bit longer to bring them out to you because I'm trying to do them outdoors. It's just the way that I like them. I post them on my Instagram and it just looks better on my feed, so I don't want to be doing them indoors. When I have to, I mean, if it's necessary, I will actually do that, but for now I'm going to try to do them outdoors. So without further ado, here is the video. Today I'm going to be doing just a tutorial on how to cover up and conceal any imperfections. As you can see, I have blemishes on my face. I have some hyperpigmentation, and I'm working on getting that all resolved so I can have some very clear skin. I actually had my first facial yesterday, and they extracted kind of a bit of I ended up with like a huge thing right here, and they extracted that. So I'm going to be seeing the facial lady on Sunday just to get a little bit more clearing. But I have already added some moisturizer, and I've already done some poreless professional from Benefit, just to cover up the little areas that I have that are pretty much like big pores and stuff. I have little volcanoes in there, and I'm gonna be using the hard candy color corrector. This is in peach, and I'm going to be applying this to like the areas where I have hyperpigmentation, like right here on my cheeks. I don't know why I ended up getting these. I guess it was like my hormones are like tripping and stuff, and they act up, and then I have like some spots where I had acne before. So being a brown skin girl, I get like the little scar and the little dark spots that from that, which I'll probably get from this one here too. But you know, slowly I guess they'll fade away. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna just kind of blend it into my skin with my beauty blender, and that will help with color correcting those little areas on my face. The foundation that I have been liking, that I feel like it's very good coverage, is the Urban Decay, I believe it's the All Nighter. So I have samples. I haven't actually bought the actual one because I'm in between two colors, so it kind of sucks. And what I like to do is I like to grab like a concealer brush and then just kind of add it to my face, like mix it up in the back of my head. It warms it up in the process, and then just add it to my face. Try not to get it like, and then just like tap it in with the beauty blender just lightly, so it doesn't move it too much, and it doesn't like move the concealer or the correcting. And so I'm gonna do the rest of my face. I don't want to appear too light. Sometimes I feel like it bounces back. I still see a little bit of the shade on the, I still see a little bit of the darkness like coming through. So what I'm gonna do now is just I'm gonna conceal with NW25 a little bit of that one and a little bit of the medium light. Color needs to balance out of the naked skin. You know, sometimes it kind of appears as well, like cute. Completely, it matches my neck, but then I would have to like drag it completely down so it really matches the rest of it. I'm just gonna do this, bring it here, it's kind of like right there. I have a freaking big whole forehead, so I don't need to like really highlight it that much. And then with the other end, just go underneath this whole area. It'll crease it a little, so just like that, and just warm it up because I feel like I'm way too late right now. And warm up the whole area. My little heel. So basically I just tap it until they're really blended, and then I like bring it up to the temple a little bit. And this just like warms it up. And on the other side. Just like that. Put a little bit down here. Just this. Like this little tiny one. And if like you feel like you go in too much with the dark one, you can always just kind of go back and just add a little my nose, because I feel like it got a little too dark for me. So just like that, just cream beige a little bit. I get blended it in too much. See, there we go. So with my powders, just to go over, I usually go a little bit under, especially if there's like wrinkles. I don't really recommend baking with them wrinkles, like baking the wrinkles, because it does set on there, which is like not attractive. I feel like it's not, so I'm just gonna go over like just a little bit under, not really bake much in that area because I don't want it to set. Right there in those little creases that I have, and then just bring it up a little bit, and then on my nose, and then like this area right here. Go to the other side. It's like wipe off all that little excess, just like very softly. You don't want to move. You just want to take off the excess, not really move it that much. Quick. So what I'm gonna start doing is actually working on my contour, just like setting the rest of my face. And I'm gonna be using like this brush right here and going into Deepest Dark from MAC. I'm just gonna be going over the areas where I placed, starting from the back of my cheekbone and bringing it down with whatever's left on the brush. This is just, and then I like to take it up a little bit into my temple, right by the hairline. Just take it up a little bit. And then I'm going to be doing the same on the other side. And then just bringing it up into this area here, just to warm it up a little bit. And then from my forehead, start from the hairline and then bring it down. And kind of depending on how your forehead is, I mean it's pretty large, so I would bring it down a little bit further just to make it appear to look a little bit smaller. For my nose, I'm going to be going in with like a smaller brush. I'm using a little small amount, tapping the excess, just going down my nose and connecting it to like my brow area. And if it's too strong, you can always just like buff it out, like one side is right now. So it looks a little bit more natural. There we go. And now we're going to be going into some blush. And let me see which one I want to go in with. I think the more summery one would probably be like Peachy Keen. I also did get like a new one from Ofra, but I think I'm going to go with, I believe this is Peachy Keen from a Benefit. I'm going to be going in with that one. And going into it, tap the excess, and just on the apples of my cheeks, so the high points right here, circular motion, and then like up right here, circular motion, and then up, circular motion right on the apples, and then drag it up. How to get a really good highlight, what I recommend is that you actually spritz and set your makeup before you actually go into it. And I feel like you have a little bit of damp skin, it grabs onto it even better. So what I'm going to do is do that. Just spritz my makeup. I'm going to go into Gold Getter from Anastasia and Nicole. So I'm going to go in there and just like, whoop. Just pop it on there. I'm gonna go into the other side real quick before the thing. So I ended up doing my highlight on my nose because my phone died, and then I ended up doing my makeup, or just my eye makeup, just finishing that up, and I added like some glitter and brown. So I really didn't want to do extra because I didn't want to come like be unhappy and then having to wipe everything off. So that's what I did, and now I'm gonna be going in and just doing the lips. I got a new one that just came in. I haven't tried it yet, but I want to try it. So I'm gonna be lining out my lips, or just looking for trying to look for Myth from MAC, but I couldn't find it, so I'm gonna be doing it with this one here. Like this one needs to get sharpened as well, just like a little brown tones. I need to sharpen this, but my camera probably won't give me enough time to actually sharpen, so I'm doing a very sloppy job. I'm gonna fix it right now. Don't even trip, Cookie Chip. Don't even trip. So I'm just gonna be going in with this liquid. Let me see how this, hopefully it looks good, because I am about to change it again. So this is a sample that I got in my Ipsy bag. I mean, it's like an orangey brown color. Actually need to have like be real close to my mirror whenever I'm doing lips. I'm gonna fix it off camera, that's for sure. I kind of like it. Okay, kind of outdrew my lips a little bit too much, but that's what's gonna end up looking. I just gotta fix it. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. As you can see, it's kind of a bit of a transformation. I know, like I mentioned to you before, I ain't perfect. My skin surely is not, and you know, within time I'm taking care of it. I got a facial for the first time yesterday, and today I still have like recovery. Some of the parts of my face are still recovering, but like I have a couple of them right here and they're still slowly recovering. So I'm gonna start doing facials a little bit more often. Maybe that would actually help with my skin and not breaking out so much and my hormones, like, you know, making all this secretion, oil secretion on my face. And hopefully this is like something that actually makes my skin look even more flawless and just perfect, and the pores are a little bit smaller and they shrink in size and all that shebang bang. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I do have many more things in store for you guys, so hopefully you guys give me the support by actually subscribing and liking my channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.